What's going on, DZ team? It's Z here. Welcome back to today's video. Today's video is all going to be about some tips for concealed carrying when it comes to drawing, how to put on your concealed carry holster the most effective way. So let's get right into this video. Alright team, tip number one, when you're putting on your belt, whether it's a concealed carry or not, I like to keep my buckle on the outside end instead of the center. And why do we do that? Because when you put your two clips on, onto here, sometimes the buckle gets in the way of that. As you can see the general width of it, the buckle can get kind of in the way, and the bulk of that clip here can kind of be hard to get these clips around it. So if you have a flat piece of belt here, whether it's a concealed carry belt or not, it would be easier and more flush to the body compared to if you would have the buckle, it would stick out a little bit more. So that's tip number one. Alright guys, and tip number two. So when you're sitting down, sometimes the belt gets a little bit tighter with your concealed carry because, stuff expands. Just how your body works. How to get around this? So easy. If you're at a restaurant or whatever the case may be, grab your belt, and if it's a leather one like mine, just pop one out, put it down one. Make it a little bit looser when you're driving, and it has a lot more play when you can still draw, you can still change mags, whatever you got to do, and it's a lot more comfortable. You can breathe. You have that wiggle room to move around. And when you stand back up, then you stop driving, then you just go back, grab your belt, and put it back in that old hole. Make it a little bit tighter, and there you go. You're still good to go. It's right where it needs to be. Alright guys, another tip. Now moving on to drawing with your concealed carry. To get into this one, I'm going to go very quickly of it. We'll be doing a follow-up video on this to kind of get a more deep dive onto it. But a lot of people, when they grab a holster and they go into it, they don't know how to properly grip their firearm. Everybody feels like they can just grip it like a normal pistol. Then you end up pinching yourself if you don't have an undershirt, or you can't get your thumb between your body and the pistol grip to get that nice firm grip like you normally would, be able to present or draw and then present. So what I do, I clear garment, and I kind of make my hand like if I was going to grab it on this side, but instead of putting my thumb around the pistol grip, I put it on top of the rear sights. So I put it on top of the rear sights here, kind of making my hand like a gun almost, a finger gun. Putting it down here, and then I pull the rear sights up with these other three fingers. Show it again, 3 fingers, go down here, wrap around the pistol grip, and my thumb on top of the rear sight. And then I use that to pull up. And when I can do that, now, since I've pulled it like that, I can wrap my hand around with the still proper grip, high and tight, and I have a good sturdy grip. And that's something you can just practice to get better at every day, little by little, and you'll be able to get faster at it. Alright guys, so the last tip for today, it's also going to be elaborated on later, as well as caters to the drawing portion of this video. We're going to do one-handed drawing and how to clear a garment real quick. So first, you can put your arm wherever, your non-dominant arm, your non-firing arm, wherever you want to. Put it on your chest like if it was injured, to simulate it as if it was injured and you can't use it. Second, grab your shooting hand or whatever hand you're going to draw with. Grab a big bunch of clothes wherever your garment is, so probably lower, because the higher you go, you're going to have a lot more. See, it doesn't clear it as well as if I was to grab it way down here and then pull all the way up. So grab it low, grab a bunch of clothes just real quick, and pull up, and not just straight up, because then your garment's going to fall when you try to go back for your firearm. Up and then pull back, so kind of like a diagonal line. And the reason you do this, it now twists your garment, and it kind of creates a bind to kind of give it some friction to be able to go down and grab your firearm. So dominant shooting hand, pull up in a diagonal manner. Use your thumb, so once you pull up, use your thumb to slide it near your body, push it into your body, go all the way down, grab your firearm in that grip we had talked about with your thumb over the rear sight, up and present. Now to reholster, finger up the trigger, thumb into your body where the opening is, clear your garment, and reholster. Just like that. Here's a full speed. Hopefully the mic doesn't get in the way. but here's a full speed version of that. And that's the last tip for today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. There's just quick tips. We're gonna elaborate in the video right after this, pretty much, of how to do those draws and kind of get into depth of those. So if you like this video, leave a like, let us know that we're doing something right. Comment down below if you want me to elaborate on anything, and then share with anybody you think would benefit from this. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to never get comfy. See y'all later.